Hello there and welcome to episode 5 of the TEW 2020 save. From then till now, where we take the World Wrestling Federation in from 1992, January 92, and we try and bring them up to the modern day. First, pay-per-view is this episode. The Royal Rumble 92, one of the most famous Rumbles of all time, but can you name any of the undercard matches? I genuinely can't. I can remember Piper vs. the Mountie, the only match I can think of, and that's not on this card. But if we look at the broadcast for our pay-per-views at the moment, we've got big in America, medium in Maritimes, Quebec and Ontario, and we've got medium in England, in the United Kingdom even, not England. United Kingdom and Ireland, because of course, that's, yeah, that's not right. God damn it, game. But, as yet mentioned in the last episode, we are going to be staying in the Rupp Arena. It's our final day in the Great Lakes for a while. We're going to be leaving the Great Lakes for a bit. Well, you know, there's quite a few other regions. We could have done some big stadiums. Like, we could have... where could we have done? No, nowhere in the southwest. Is there anywhere we can do? Anywhere big enough? Which would hold 50,000 at this point? Can't seem to find any. Tacoma Dome? You're pretty big, aren't you? No, you're not. Well, either way. We are in the Rupp Center, Lexington, Kentucky. It's time to have the Royal Rumble. And it starts off with a match you wouldn't expect to see on pay-per-view. Let's be brutally honest, it's very much an undercard match. It's a terrible match, apparently. But the Berserker defeats Koko B Ware in just under 5 minutes with the Power Slam. It follows on from last night where the Berserker beat down Koko B Ware during his interview. They had a quick match. The Berserker wins. It is honestly, there's no additional story to this. Berserker beat him down. Koko asked for a match. We got this match and Koko lost handedly. 31 though is very disappointing. It's the same commentary team as you know. Vince, Gorilla and Heenan. So what else do you get? So Berserker was good with managerial help. Vince has got a good voice of, I think that's voice of squashes or something. Both guys were holding back though, which is very disappointing. Next match, however, is the Open Challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. As Bret Hart defeats Rick Martel with a sharpshooter to make the 7th defense of the Intercontinental Championship. Now, I quite like long title reigns, especially when I'm playing TEW. So, I have a feeling that Bret's title reign might be a long one. I might even push it all the way to SummerSlam. And have the Bulldog in Wembley, or probably Wembley Arena, let's be realistic. Well, tell all Elite that. And have Bulldog win it there. That might be the plan. As of right now, though, Bret is staying the champion. Goes for another pay-per-view cycle with that belt over his shoulder. What do we get in the dirt sheet? So Jack Tunney was a good road agent. Title prestige is high. Bret is an amazing babyface, which is very true, actually. But yeah, so an 82 for Bret, 67 from Rick Martel. I think this is going to be a good year for Bret if we can get things going correctly. Because if he's starting at 82, he's going to get more and more over with the way this year goes. It could be a good, fun year for him. 80 rating is a very good segment. Randy Savage versus Jake the Snake Roberts. Savage defeats Roberts in over 20 minutes with the flying elbow drop. A 92 for Savage and a 71 for Roberts. So 77 overall it's pretty decent actually. It's one of the best. I think it's the third best match we've had so far. Fourth maybe? I don't know. I think yeah, it's fourth actually now. But that is very impressive. 92 for Savage is exactly what I'm looking for. Because with a lot of the people in the mid-card being in the 60s, I kind of want 80 to be the sort of barrier for the main event. So 90 is a top star. 77 overall is not... It's not really disappointing actually at all. Savage is an amazing babyface. I'm guessing Roberts is an amazing heel. He is. Roberts was penalised for stamina in the 20-minute match, so maybe if we go long with Roberts, we've got to remember to slow the match down a little bit. The semi-main event sees Money Inc. defeat the Legion of Doom when IRS pins Road Warrior Animal after a roll-up and using the ropes for leverage. And your new tag team champions, Money Inc. And again, Ted DiBiase is putting on some great performances here. An 86 from DiBiase is exactly what we want to be seeing. 71 overall is pretty good. We have new tag team champions. If we look through the dirt sheet, Ted DiBiase is an amazing heel with a legendary gimmick. IRS got a legendary gimmick. Road Warrior Animal's got a great gimmick and is an amazing babyface. And Hawk has a great gimmick. So, good stuff to fit. Everyone's also got really good star quality in this match as well. They all got bonuses for it. And of course, the Road Warriors were penalised for stamina. They're not normally long match guys, so that actually does make a little bit of sense. 71 though is pretty good, which leads... We're about to go into the Rumble match. But oh, what's this? Hulk Hogan is found backstage knocked out. There's a big reason for this. He wouldn't fucking let me book the match. No matter what I did. If he was not winning this match, he was creative controlling it. This guy is going to be a problem. I can tell that this guy is going to be a major problem. Gets a 100 rating for being knocked out though, so you know his star quality is clearly very darn good if he's knocked out and still getting a perfect segment. Maybe it's just everyone's happy to see him knocked out. Sorry, I let it get the better of me then. And so here it is, the 30-man Royal Rumble gets a 78, which is actually one of our best matches. So the 30 men in this match are the Big Boss Man, Intercontinental Champion Bret Hart, Earthquake, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Haku, Hercules, Owen I Shyster, Jake Roberts, Jim Duggan, Jim Neidhart, Owen Hart, Randy Savage, Repo Man, Ric Flair, Rick the Model Martel, Roddy Piper, Sergeant Slaughter, Shawn Michaels, Sid Justice, Tatanka, Ted DiBiase, the Barbarian, the Berserker, British Bulldog, the Genius, the Mountie, Texas Tornado, Chloe Von Erich, the Undertaker, the Warlord, and Typhoon. Whew, that's a lot of people. 30, to be exact. And it is Ric Flair who wins the Rumble match, because it's 92, of course it's Flair. Although we don't have Hogan now, so the finish is obviously changed a little bit. Final four was Bret, Savage, and Justice. And Sid Justice being the final elimination. So, essentially everyone kind of teamed up to take out the Undertaker, who was the final elimination before that, and who got the most eliminations over the course of the match. Sid Justice takes out Savage and Hart before Ric Flair literally sneaks up behind him and topples him over the top rope as he's still trying to eliminate Randy Savage, so basically getting rid of both of them at the same time. Ric Flair set the Iron Man performance, coming in at number 3 and lasting to win. And Ric Flair wins the 92 Royal Rumble. But almost more importantly, Ric Flair wins the WWF World Heavyweight Championship. 78 rating. Great stuff. There's a lot of stuff in the dirt sheet, so I'm not going to go through all of them. But I will have a look at the negatives. So declining physical ability for Greg Valentine, which is a shame, and Sergeant Slaughter. They're the only two though, so everyone else is just gimmicks and consistency. So you know what? I'd say that's a success. And then, with a tear in my eye, Ric Flair cuts his famous promo, the post-Rumble promo, with a tear in my eye. And that is to round off the show. Ric Flair, your new WWF World Heavyweight Champion. And the show gets a 79, so it wasn't quite at the level to actually gain us pop. At all, but to be fair, I think most of the pop we've been gaining has been in those regions where we don't have much, like Japan, where we've got full broadcasting now, Europe, we've got full broadcasting in now, rather than it being because those areas are so low in rating. The 9 losses is the 9 American regions, I believe, which is a shame. We'd hoped we could have grown from our first pay-per-view, because our next pay-per-view is WrestleMania. And whatever happens, Flair will be in the main event of that pay-per-view. Who he's facing? Well, maybe there'll be a little tournament on the way to find out. Because I believe WrestleMania is on the first week of April. So this is episode 5, so that's 9 weeks, and then so it'll be episode 15 will be WrestleMania, if my maths is correct. Which is off the top of my head. I may even have got the week wrong. Might not be. So, let's have a bit of fun though. What do you guys think of the show? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.